So let's drop into the page builder. So we'll click on that. Let me pull it over so you can see it. Okay, when it very first comes up, it gives me some options. I can work on a page that we've already built. I can build a new page blank. I can build a new page from a template. I can work on an existing page, or I can go into a tutorial. Okay. Now, so what I want to do is, once you've built some pages, they will actually show over here on the right-hand side of the screen. But we want to create a new blank page. So we click on New and Continue, and it will fire open a brand new page for us. And the very first thing it comes up with is this little box up here that allows us to add a block to the page. Now, the concept of EZ-PageBuilder, the basic concepts of this, you learned in the kindergarten, or maybe even before kindergarten, when you stacked blocks up. Those little ABC blocks, you could stack them up. The difference is, from here, we sort of stack from the top down. But the concept is the same, is that we're just stacking blocks with information. Right now, the way we set it up, and as soon as I add the first block, it will show it, but it's going to show the very first block at the top is going to be the header that we uploaded as our sample header. And then we're going to add something under that. So the different blocks, and I'll just drop this down so you can see it quick, but you can see there are a number of different types of blocks that you can actually add, and we'll go through a few of the main ones of those, and you can experiment and play with those. The very first block that comes up is called a title block, and that's what we're going to want to add this time around, is a title block. So we put it on title, and we click Next Step. Okay? And so now it comes up with a dialog box that allows me to enter the information of what I want in that block. This is a title block. It will just create a title to put at the top of our page. So we're going to put our, oops, got to spell, demo page. Okay? And now I can set the alignment of that. I want it to be centered on the page. And I can do some other things with it here. I could set background links, but we're not going to go into those too much. I could put borders around it and all kinds of stuff. I do want to adjust the font color and size. So I am going to click on the font color and size button down here. And that fires open a little window that allows me to change the font. So let's just go up here. We're going to choose Arial Black for it. And you can see it's a little bit small, so I'm going to up the size a couple of notches there. I'm going to go up to a size 5. And let's make it an exciting color like red. I'm a basic colors guy, so let's just go red if I can find it. Now, it's in alphabetical order. Okay, there, she's in red. So, okay, so now we'll go Submit, and we'll have a big title up there that says Red, our demo page. Okay? And you can see it's got our footer information down there. For some reason, it's not displaying our header yet. I think it will in a second here. But so that our demo page looks just a little bit small to me, but that's our first block. And you can kind of see the box around it. That won't show up on the actual web page, but here in Page Builder, so we can see it, that gives us the block. So let's edit that. If you look over here on the left-hand side at the top, there are all these little icons, and I want to explain to you what those are. First, there's a little number that shows us this is block number 1. Then there's a plus sign that allows us to add another block before or after this block. There's a little pencil that allows us to edit this one. As we've got more blocks, if I want to move them up or down, there'll be some arrows right here that will allow me to switch the blocks up and down. If I want to move them far on the page, somewhere, way down to the bottom or something, I've got this little crossed arrows thing. If I want to make a copy of it, I can use these two little, looks like two little pages, so I can copy it. Or the red X will delete it. So let's go make this one just a little bit bigger. So we're going to click on the pencil to edit it, and it will pop back up our dialog box. And we're going to click back on the font colors again. And let me slide it over so it didn't put it on the screen. And we'll go up one more size. We'll go up to a 6 now. And click on OK. And submit. Now it should be a little bit bigger. Yep, see how we increased the size of it. Okay, now let's go and add something after it. So I click on the little plus sign, and I'm going to add a block after it. This block is going to be a horizontal line. So we're going to click the horizontal line block. And we want it after it. So I click on the next step. And now I can go into EZ Line Picker. And it brings up a number of different lines I can choose from. And so I'm going to scroll down here, and I'm going to pick a wild one here. Everybody always harasses me about my wild lines. Now, on these two, there's a little thing down here. It's called Insert a Blank Line. And sometimes to space things out a little bit, I like to click on that. So I'd like a blank line in between this line and the next block, so I'm just going to click that on. I click Submit, and voila, Jiffy Skippy, I've got my hot line. Probably not going to be quite as smooth for you, but it's got two little flashing lights that go across for it. So, okay. And so we would just go on down the page, entering our text along happy as can be. So let's add another block. And I'll add one more block, and then we'll just kind of walk through the blocks. This time I'm going to add a graphic and a text block. So we go ahead. Now it allows me to browse the graphics. So this time I'm going to use Road to the Future. Now let's use Chris. Let's use Chris. We edit it there. So, okay. So I put that up, and I'm going to, down here it allows me to enter some text to go beside it. So I enter my text. I can cut it and paste it. I can get text. I can just type it here. Christopher Ekman at the park in Moscow, Russia. Okay. And so now with this, this is a graphic and text block. So it's going to display the picture, and it's going to put text next to it. And so I can control up here whether I want the text on the left side of the image or on the right side of the image. So this time I'm going to say I want the text on the right side of the image. So I'm going to click on that. I can come down here again, and I can adjust other things. But we want to set the font and color of it. So we want to keep our font consistent. We used Arial Black, so this time we're going to use just Arial. Okay, we'll make it bold, and we'll just leave it black. So for now, that'll do. So I click on Submit, and it should show me the picture of Christopher that we edited, along with the picture beside it. Okay, so just simple. You can do that. Very powerful feature there that you can see. So now let's just quickly walk through. I'm going to add another block here, and I just want to walk you through all the different kinds of blocks that you can use.